Hey, what's up everyone? Thanks for coming back to the channel. I'm going to get right to the point here. Here's my top 5 best fighter aircraft slash jets in the game. A few honorable mentions. The MiG-29 FALCROM didn't make the top 5, but as I flew it, this was flown out from Frankfurt International Airport in Germany. As I flew it, I gotta be honest, I was wondering, should it have been in the top 5? It actually flies really well. I like the maneuverability of it. It looks pretty darn cool in my opinion, and it came with a lot of liveries. I believe the price on this one was $15. So it's very fast as well. Very fast aircraft. The top 5 are just a tight group. So like I said, there's 2 honorable mentions. This is the first honorable mention, the MiG-29. I'll let you guys listen to it and watch it fly a little bit. So the next honorable mention is the DARKSTAR. I flew this out of Area 51, Nevada, and I really want to come back here. This was just an idea I had. The DARKSTAR is not a real plane right now. Most of you will know it from Top Gun Maverick. The thing is amazing. I wish it was a real plane. My wife's favorite plane on this earth is the B-2 bomber. That is an Air Force plane. It's phenomenal. You guys seen it? It's just like one big black wing. It's awesome. But this aircraft is really cool. The reason it didn't make top 5 is because its maneuverability is awful, but that's fine. That's expected in sort of a stealth fighter like this. This thing can go Mach 10, guys, but it's an interesting way to do that. You can't just hold on to the throttle and press it to Mach 10. You have to go through like this training procedure. You have to go to Mach 2, then you have to go inverted, and you have to go down about 10 degrees, and then go back up for a while, and it's hard. You can only hit Mach 10 at a very high altitude. So this is the cockpit of the aircraft. It's really cool, really futuristic. The plane's awesome. But yeah, to hit Mach 10, which is insanely fast, you have to do certain things. So, but it's an awesome aircraft. And I definitely wanted to mention it in this lineup. Okay, guys, coming in at 5th is, let the narrative come up at the top because I got to read it with you guys. It's the SUKHOI Su-57 FELON. This aircraft was on Top Gun. That's who was dogfighting with Tom Cruise when he was in his plane. I don't want to give away the details for anybody that hasn't seen it. This aircraft is actually extremely nice. It handles, I want to say, arguably the best outside of the F-16. The handling on this plane is phenomenal. Look, it can go absolutely straight up, completely inverted. It's nice. It's nice. As it flips over inverted, you'll see it came with a lot of liveries, which I like. I like if you're going to spend money. I believe this plane was $10. Maybe it came with the game. I can't remember. I've been playing hours of this game, guys, so I apologize. Look in the marketplace. But the plane is extremely fast as well. So it's basically the overseas version of the F-22. And the F-22 didn't make this list, guys, because I think it needs to be rebuilt. From what I'm learning online, it's not a good F-22. We need another software component to build a little bit better one, because I really want the F-22 that had obviously been in here to replace this one, probably. But this aircraft flies really good. I do recommend buying it. It's good, and it handles like a dream. So, good aircraft. So another feature I like, guys, the inside this aircraft, very futuristic, very modern, as you can see, navigation everywhere. But this is one of the few planes on the Xbox Series X that I can figure out how to do smoke. In this case, you'll see I initiate the blue smoke. which is awesome. The F-16 has this button as well, but it won't work. I don't know. If anybody is watching this video that knows how to make the F-16 smoke work, please let me know. I found the smoke button, but I can't get it to generate smoke. This one's generating blue smoke at the moment, so I thought that was a very cool feature of the plane. Coming in at 4 is the F-18 Super Hornet. I love this plane, always have. It's featured in Top Gun Maverick for those who've seen it. It's a phenomenal aircraft. I do want to mention, to steer this, you have to use the nose button right here, which is, it says it's the nose wheel steering. Click that on high. I couldn't steer this thing for a while, and I watched another tutorial video and it worked. So to steer it on the ground, I mean, when you're taxiing. But the F-18, the reason it made number 4 is because, in my opinion, the sound is a tiny bit off on the airplane. I think it needs to be a little louder. Other than that, the aircraft's great. If anybody out there is in charge of liveries or paint schemes, can you please give us the Blue Angel paint scheme? We have the Thunderbird for the F-16. I really, really would love and would be willing to pay for a Blue Angel paint scheme for this F-18. The F-18's best feature is its handling. It's not incredibly fast. I think it's the slowest plane out of all these jets that I've covered. In fact, I know it is, but its handling does make up for that. As you can see, I'm about to go inverted. By the way, I took off from Miramar, California. So, Miramar is awesome in this game because it has F-18 station parked at the base. And it's also where Top Gun headquarters are, for real, like in real life. That's where Top Gun is. So go to Miramar, guys. Check it out, inverted, all over the F-18s. Let's enjoy some engine sound. Okay, guys, coming in at 3 is the F-14 Tomcat, the original Top Gun plane. Gosh, it's hard to put this at 3. I'm actually ashamed of myself as I look at this. How did I put this at 3? It's probably a mistake, but the airplane's a classic. Everybody knows this from Top Gun. I put it on the aircraft carrier from George Washington, the USS George Washington, just because it's an aircraft carrier plane, and most of you have seen it take off from aircraft carriers in the movie Top Gun, the original one. So the airplane actually just got updated, which is awesome because it does handle. I saw this is the first time I flew it after the update, right after I take off here, and I noticed right away it's a lot more smooth. The good thing about Flight Simulator is the people that engineer the software for these planes give it updates from time to time, and always are making their aircraft model better. So, but I want you to enjoy some engine sound on the F-14. Sounds amazing, flies amazing. It's just a beautiful aircraft. You can put the wings in or out, fold them inside, or just keep them out like I have them. Enjoy the F-14. There are 2 aircraft I put in the number 2 spot, guys. I had no choice. The first one is the F-15E Strike Eagle. This is out of Seymour Johnson. You will see SJ right on the tail right there. The detail on this plane is amazing. Chocks on the wheels, as you can see. Full engine covers, removed before flight, all over the aircraft. Phenomenal detail here. You really get your money's worth. This plane is $40, folks. $40. I bought it on sale for $30 last night. I've been waiting for it. So it's not cheap. It is, you know, all these planes should be $10 at most. As a matter of fact, they should be just earnable in the game. But You know, you should not have to spend money on each plane, in my opinion, but that's not what this video is about. Let's listen to the takeoff, and I'll continue to comment on this beautiful plane. Full afterburners, guys. The F-15E is one of the best air-to-air combat and air-to-ground aircraft ever made. It's still in active duty. Like I said, I watched this plane for 4 years. I myself was stationed at Seymour Johnson Air Force Base for 4 years. I'm a veteran of the Air Force. Most of you know that watch my videos. And I got to watch this thing in action. It's phenomenal. In this game in particular, it's extremely fast. Look at it blazing. My God, I think that's just 200 feet off the ground, folks. It goes inverted, extremely smooth. The sounds are amazing on both this aircraft and the F-16. Phenomenal aircraft. I love it. Like I said, a steep price point at 40. I waited, even 30's a lot, but I just bought it last night on sale, so I actually let you guys see the landing because the speed brake, which pops up as you can see right now in the middle of the aircraft, that's probably the best and most beautiful speed brake on any jet that I've ever seen. That's one of my favorite features of this F-15, and for those of you that don't use the speed brake, please do. It helps you land, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I have it configured to just one button, so when I land, I use that to slow down the airspeed, but just a beautiful plane. The F-15 had to come in second. It's a great aircraft. Also coming in second, guys, arguably the best aircraft in the game. Could have been easily number one, is the F-16 Falcon. As you can see, this is the Thunderbird paint scheme, dude. Are you kidding? The thing is phenomenal. It's also the best sounding aircraft in the game. Real quick, I want you guys to look at this menu I pulled up. Take the external tanks to 0. That takes the big fuel tanks off the wings. As you can see right now, you're going to see it disappear and it's gone, so that you can see the full bird livery, the Thunderbird under the aircraft. Let's enjoy this thing taking off. I love the F-16. See, guys, as I roll, just look at the bottom of the aircraft. This comes in multiple liveries, but just look at that Thunderbird. It's the prettiest paint scheme in the entire game by far. One of the most prettiest and gorgeous paint schemes in the world. I really do love the Blue Angels as well. I guess I'm a little biased because I'm an Air Force veteran. I do think the Thunderbird is better. The close second is the Blue Angels, which I really want that paint scheme in this game. Somebody please give it to us. But enjoy this F-16, guys. It flies. The aircraft is absolutely perfect. Would have been number one if number one didn't exist. All right, guys, here it is. The number one aircraft in the game. This thing I just bought 2 days ago. It's brand new to the Xbox Series X. Is just absolutely the essence of fun. This is the F-35B. It hovers. It does damn near everything. The handling is phenomenal. Once you start the aircraft, you have to hit that hook stovel, and then you will actually lift up, and you have to go forward like I'm going to show you just for a second. You'll slowly go forward in this. You can hover right up and down right initially, but this is what I usually do just to mess around. You'll see as it's going to lift off right about now. It'll lift off the ground, and now I'm kind of just floating around. That's in the STOVL mode. And then you can also go in just absolute hover mode, which I'll do here in a second as I go to the right. But this is just to float around. You can go anywhere, guys, with this. You can view nice landmarks, get great footage, film. You can't do that in any other jet, obviously, outside of the Harrier, which the Harrier is not in this game, another Marine aircraft. But as you can see, I'm going to slow it down here, and I'm going to go in strictly hover mode, which puts my engines completely inverted straight up and down. And now I'm just floating. I mean, look at that. I'm hovering. I can go up. I can go down. There's nowhere I can't land this aircraft. I want you to please look at my other videos because I landed this F-35 on an elevator of an aircraft carrier. I'm the only one to do it so far, so it was awesome. But you can move left to right. Now you're going to see I'm going to disengage this STOVL. Now it becomes a regular jet. I hit the afterburners and the rest is history, baby. The F-35 is a lot like the F-18 Hornet. It's just a joy to fly, very stable. I don't feel in danger of hitting anything when I'm flying this. It's extremely maneuverable, really nice. I'm about to give you a demonstration right now of getting it right back into the hover mode, the STOVL to start off. That you have to go 240 knots or below for it to initiate, okay? Now you're going to go into hover mode right after that, and I can just land right in that path. So again, you'll want to slow down, initiate STOVL. Once you hit 240 knots or below, your engine will curve down, and you'll be floating, and then you have to go back in and hit the hover mode like you just saw. There's demonstrations all over my channel, guys. I'm a huge fan of the F-35. I've never seen it fly personally. I can't wait. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm really interested to hear your top 5, so please leave them in the comments below. And this is just fighter aircraft. I'd like to do also a video of the top 5, including passenger jets. But this has been a fun video, guys. I hope you subscribe. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers. And again, leave the comments in the below of what your top 5 are and if you agree with my assessment here. Thanks so much for watching as always, guys. Make it a great week. Later on.